There seems to be a constant battle over what is right, what is wrong, what is moral. You know what I mean? And for me, how I look at things, I'm gonna just try to dive in and express it. Right and wrong is subjective. I don't care what people think. I don't care what you believe. You're right for your belief. Right and wrong is subjective. Me, I am not the most perfect person. I'm not the best speaker. I'm not the most studious. I'm not the most well-read. However, what I do think I have is a pretty good internal guide. And my simple core belief is let people live, don't hurt other people, don't steal from them. Simple, simple. And try to always be as fair and as just as possible. So when I get into dialogues or I talk to people, a lot of people are emotional, coming from their point of how they think the world should be. I want the world to be the way I want the world to be too. However, I have to accept that people are going to do different things than me, and whatever they choose to do is right for them, as long as they're not physically hurting me and they're not stopping me from living. Now, a lot of people have emotional issues, and what I mean by that, you have anguish over stuff that you can't control. Like, okay, you see this guy holding this girl's hand, or you see this guy holding another guy's hand, and it offends you. You're pissed. Listen, you can think as wrong as you want, and you can think as right as you want. It doesn't matter. However, nothing that they do is truthfully affecting you. Now, styles change, what is culturally appropriate changes, laws change, all type of things change. However, life goes on. I can see the sun. I can eat. So as long as I can do those two things, I'm not worried about what people think is right or wrong. I think all type of things are wrong. I think all type of things are unfair and unjust, whichever way you want to say it or see it. And words, like anything, they change. So I want people to really think about why so much bothers you. How come it can become great and acceptable for certain people to use derogatory or pejorative terms like there's no tomorrow, but when you hear somebody else using it now, well, you can't do that. It's like if you hear your parents cursing, and then as a child, maybe your parent, they say, you can't say that. You can't say that. You don't talk like that. But you are my example, and you're talking like that. So that's why I say the whole moral right and wrong things is funny. Everybody wants to vilify somebody for breaking the law or doing something, when, like I've always said to people, even though you don't think about it, if you have did anything that is by either the federal or state, a penalty can be applied because you did some type of misconduct, you're a criminal. And that's what it is. That means you broke a law. Anytime you break a law, it's a crime. So I don't care if you threw trash on the ground and nobody says anything about it. If there's a code that says you can't throw trash on the ground and you did it, you're a criminal. If you parked in the red only for a minute and they can punish you by a fine, you're a criminal. So when you try to think that you're morally right or you have a better thought process than somebody else, you need to check yourself. I'm always trying to check myself. I am not perfect. I am not more wise than you. I'm not more smart than you. I'm just me. And the way I see things are right for me. That's why I never go out there and attack people, because really, I don't care. Just be happy. I mean, that's where, like I say, I don't really get sad, but my sadness is seeing other people unhappy because they want the world to be a certain way. The biggest prison you can be in is the prison you place yourself in. And I can keep reiterating that. I can keep speaking that to people. But man, for me, life is wonderful. I'm alive today. If this is the last message that I give, you get to see me in all my imperfections, me doing what I do, having a blast, loving life, thinking the world is beautiful, happy that I got to see somebody today, happy to smile at somebody today. It's beautiful, man. And it's people that I love to death, and I feel sad for them sometimes because they can't feel the love, because I'm not giving you the love the right way, because I'm not fulfilling your fantasy. Won't you just accept me as black? That's what somebody's thinking in their head. I'm down with you. Hey, listen, you can be whatever you want to be. People don't have to accept what you do, and don't let what somebody thinks about you stop you from living your life. Listen, if the whole world hated me, I would be a little sad, but life goes on. There are flowers, tree. The tree doesn't hate me. I'll be, hey, tree, you're my only friend. I'll be like that. So I don't really worry about what you think, because life goes on. I get angry. I can get sad sometimes, very little, but it can happen because I'm sad because you're sad, but it doesn't last too long. So even though I'm saying all this silly stuff, man, I'm not trying to convince you that what you're doing is wrong. I can think it's wrong, and I can say, hey, that's so wrong. But if you don't think so, who am I to tell you? Listen, for our little people out there, I'm gonna say little boys, but whatever people they want to go out and sag, that's on you. I don't have to like it, but if you want to show your designer boxers or your lack of social etiquette, by all means, do it. I don't think it's right, but you do. I remember back in the day, men can get their ears pierced. Now everybody got tattoos all over their places and faces on the butt, and wherever you got your tattoo at is right for you. To me, but it doesn't matter. Live your life. And that's all I can tell people. Live your life. I know you want everybody to think like you, and you want control over the world, but that's why so many people are unhappy, because what you really naturally want to do is defeat it by social programming. We are a chaotic species, dynamic, trying to grow, trying to expand, trying to control the world and our environment through technology, through codes and laws, and through weapons and enforcement. And listen, I can't tell you what is right and wrong for you. I just tell you to love people, be happy that other people exist, interact with them from a loving, kind place, and say, hey, it's great to see you. Somebody's going to get offended when you say that. Why are you saying hi to me? So listen, I don't want to say hi to you. I'm joking. I always want to say hi. In my head, even though I don't say it, I'm thinking, hello, how are you doing? Hope the day is great. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope somebody grabbed you by the butt. I'm joking. But life is so spectacular that as long as you're not trying to rob from me, as long as you're not stopping me from eating, and you're not trying to not let me be free, I'm going to love you. And I'm not going to tell you what's right and wrong for you. If you are a Buddhist, I love it. If you're a Christian, I love it. If you're agnostic or atheist or whatever, a Luciferian, I don't know, whatever you want to do, as long as you're not trying to force it down my throat, I'm going to appreciate you and respect you for doing what you want to do. Just don't mess with other people. That's simple. Now, I know a lot of people, most people are not like me. I can see that I study YouTube and I watch what goes on. Even though people don't believe it, people tune in more to the drama, more to the controversy, more than they tune into, my son got a straight A. I don't have sons, but yeah, they're still swimming. Such and such had a baby and the baby's beautiful. I mean, some people do tune into that because, you're going through it. But we care more about the Lakers losing than we care about Golden State winning. Suck a Golden State. Man, I want whoever wins to win. Play your best game. Do you. I want you all to win. I don't have the thought of loss. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. And I'm not going to get frustrated because you choose to do you how you choose to do you. Let me do me. Listen, there's lots of things I don't like. I don't want to sit and watch all the little ponies played in the field, or We Cheated in the Church. I may watch that one. We Cheated in the Church. That'd be a good TV show. I watch TV. They cheated in the church. But I know they got a show like that. But I'm sorry. I just made myself laugh, even though it wasn't that funny to me. I was laughing my head. My head was like, ho, 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 ho. Like one of those little Jack in the Box. I'm joking. But anyway, right and wrong is subjective. Right and wrong is subjective, unless you think it's not. Just let people live. You have the right, if something offends you, to talk about it. Just don't come at someone else with hate. Don't do that. You can say what you hate, but once you say we should get them because they're evil and we got to defeat them, and all they doing is staring at the sky, then you got a problem. And I'm not saying that you should not. If you see malicious things going on, if you see people doing stuff that's going to be detrimental for them, and you see it through to their naivete, then maybe you need to save them. I want you to go save people. But me, I just want you to live. So it seems like in society, there is this internal battle about what is right and what is wrong. And right and wrong always changes. I'm going to go biblical for a second. But back in the day, polygamy was accepted. It was, or polygyny, that was accepted. You would have Solomon with many wives and David. And really, from what I've read so far, from Stephanie Coote's book, Marriage, it was accepted by the church until 1100 AD. And now it's illegal. It's immoral. And it's bigamy. See, that tells you, unless you're, is that the Mormons? I don't know. I forget. But you live in Utah, and then they go ahead and let it happen. Some people are going to like it. Some people don't like it. But like I say, depending on where you come from, right and wrong, morals are subjective. To somebody, curse words is nothing to them, because I'm a potty mouth. I can flow. To other people, oh my God, I'm offended. Isn't that subjective? What you eat. How can you eat ham? How can you eat seafood that crawls on the bottom of the ocean? To somebody else, man, I love some lobster and some crab. I do. love some crab and lobster. So listen, people who are listen to my dumb rhetoric. This is a rhetoric. This is uh, a monologue of rhetoric. That makes some sense. You can correct me because you know I'm subjective with my thoughts. I just want you guys all to have a great day and let people live. Let them live their life. If you think something is wrong, by all means say, I don't agree or I don't approve of it. You don't have to agree or approve. You know, but don't hurt nobody because of your disapproval or disagreement. I'm telling you, it's a lot of stuff I don't approve of. But I wouldn't do it. But it don't mean it's wrong for you. Just I wouldn't do it. And that's all I have to say. And I'm taking up some of your time. This may, you may gather some knowledge or nugget from this nonsense that I'm saying. And maybe you don't. It matters not. No, I've got a little bit motivated. I need to go get in the shower and scrub my body, but I may just go live and put my sexiness into the atmosphere. Maybe somebody said, "Ooh, who's that? That beard there?" I'm joking. Hopefully, ooh, you've been drinking too much coffee on your teeth. I'm joking. Have a great day, people. Have a great one. Love life. Make fun of stuff. Make fun of everybody. Like I say, life is serious, or it's not serious, or life is. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but I want to say everything is funny until it isn't, until it's serious. Yeah, there you go. Everything is funny until it's serious. Have a great one, people.